Ladies and gentlemen, we're back with some Garp gameplay versus IVANKOV, facing off against ScarJoe in the OP TCG SIM. I start turn 2, I have a pretty good hand with all defense. I'll put the Garp down, I'm going to take the first hit from him, he's going to place his blocker down. Next turn, and he's just sorting through his cards right now, so next turn I'm just going to attach the 3 Dawn that I need to my leader and characters in order to make the Doflamingo 0. And then I'm going to keep 1 up for guard point because I know that the Garp is going to be vulnerable, so I want to defend him as best as possible. Now, I'm running guard points and radical beams in this build simply because guard point helps for early protection. Radical beam is not active at this point, as I still only have 3 life. So you're going to see I use the guard point and then I use the Otama because I still have a lot of counters in hand, so I'm like, might as well use them to keep the value of Garp. Now he drops Galdino. We're going to wipe him out, and I believe we're going to keep 1 up for... No, we're going to keep 2 up. Now I'm going to keep 1 up because I'm going to attach another 1 to my leader and then swing for 8, and then we have 1 up for guard point just in case he wants to do the same thing. Depending on whether or not he learned his lesson, he is going to be at 7 Dawn, so he's on curve, meaning he's probably going to play IVANKOV. He has to. And then he does play the IVANKOV and then puts out the Crocodile. So he's going to swing with IVANKOV again, and I'm going to guard point right out of that, keeping Garp alive. I can't stress how great guard point is. Now, I'm trying to figure out my plays. I want to keep at least 2 up for Impact Wave, and I also need to spend at least 5 Dawn total to get rid of the Crocodile. So you're going to see I'm going to distribute here. I'm just like, you know what? Let's just swing 7 with both characters, and then we'll keep 1 up for Impact Wave. So he's going to take that one, and then I'm going to swing again. I believe he counters out of this. Yeah, he counters out of this. Great. Get cards out of his hand. He's going to play the Perona. He's going to stack his draw deck with whatever cards he needs. Now, I believe he'll swing. He'll swing and he'll take out the Garp because I can't protect it. I could try to Impact Wave and then use the Otama again, but then the IVANKOV's just going to do it. Or just going to do him in, I should say. And he'll take, he has what, 5 Dawn? Okay, yeah, he'll swing for pretty much unblockable. I can't do anything about that. I do get Meteor Volcano from hand. I'm not going to use the trigger. I'm just going to keep it in my hand just in case I need to do some more removals. Actually, I'm going to use it this turn. So I'm going to attach 6. I'm going to swing at his leader. Going to minus the cost on his IVANKOV. Swing for 11. He has to take it. We meteor out the IVANKOV. And then we have 2 up for Impact Wave. I believe his next move, yes, he'll use Perona. He'll stack Dawn onto Perona, which is good because, you know, he has less Dawn to use for deploying characters. So we use the Otama to counter out of that one, then we use Impact Wave to counter out of that one, and then we're safe out of damage. Now he puts Bone Clay on the field. I'm counting my Dawn here to see what I can do. I'm pretty sure I can attach, bring Bone Clay down to a cost of 1, and then I'm going to Meteor Volcano him, and then put out the Borsalino. Yep. Now Perona, I could have swung at the Perona to take her out, but I figured it's more beneficial to just swing at his life instead. So now he drops another Doflamingo. He's going to set his cards, and then this is where I'm able to just swing at his face once again. Actually, no. I end up taking out the Perona because I will drop the Kobe, take out the blocker, kill Perona, or sorry, KO Perona, kills very strong, and then I have 3 Radical Beams in hand, and I have 3 Dawn up still. So whatever you wanted to throw at me, I could just Rad Beam out of it. And then we go for game here. He just has 2 cards in hand, so I'm going to swing 9. And then I'm going to swing, I believe it's 11. Is my math right? No. And then he just conceded. Now the next game we have up is against a WHITEBEARD. He starts off with a Nami. He decided to go second, so we're going first. We're going to attach 1 Dawn. We're going to swing at him early, try to get some cards out of his hand. Then I'm going to drop the Garp down. He can Vista if he really wants to. That's fine. I don't really care about that. I do have a Kobe that can take out the Vista afterwards. But if he decides not to Vista, then great. We have Garp on hand to do what he needs to do. He's going to pull out his 3k Luffy, or sorry, his 3-cost Luffy. I'm not going to let him live. So I'm going to attach 3 Dawn. I'm going to swing 6 with my 2-cost Garp. We're going to knock out the Luffy. Then I'm going to attach another one onto my Garp, leader Garp, and then swing for 6. And then we're going to keep one up for guard point. Once again, we're keeping with the theme of guard point being such a nice early defensive card. He is now at 3 health. He has 6 Dawn up. He plays the Rush Luffy. He's going to swing at the Garp, take it out, and then we're just gonna... We have 1 Dawn up. I could use a counter, but since I had the Dawn up for guard point, I'm going to use it. We do draw the 5-cost Garp. I'm at 7 right now. What do I do here? Yeah, minus a cost. I swing 6, swing bare minimums. I believe, yes, I want to bring out the Sakazuki. I'm going to drop the Smoker in favor of the Sakazuki. And he's going to buff up the Nami. I don't have any Dawn up. And then he does place the Luffy down. I don't know if many people would call this like misplays or something. He wasn't really hiding what he was trying to... Excuse me, he wasn't really trying to hide what he was going to do. So I'm going to take the 1 hit. I do get a 2k. I'm going to counter out of that one. And then he's going to attack for... Is she 5 now? Yeah. And then I'm just going to counter another 2k. So now he has 1 done up. Clearly he has Radical Beam in hand. But we are going to work some magic here. I'm going to clear the board as much as I can. We're going to leave the Makino up because it's pointless. If she doesn't have a 1-cost character to buff, then she can go away. Yes, because I Meteor Volcano. I believe it's the Nami. So I'm going to drop the 5-cost Garp, get him to do his thing. I'm going to drop the other Garp as the trash. And then I'm going to Meteor Volcano the Nami. So then Makino just sits there. Yeah, I'm going to swing with Sakazuki first. I believe he counters it. No, he takes it. So Meteor Fist or Meteor Volcano the Nami. I now have 1 up for guard point, 1 for Kobe, just in case he decides to put down his Marcos, should he have them in hand. But I believe this guy was running a Strawbeard set, but he drops the ace and then he minus 3,000 on both my characters. Now this is the dicey part where he can clear my board, depending on what he wants to do. I believe he will buff the Makino, because now they are in range. Because Garp is now 3,000 and then Sakazuki's 4,000, so he's going to swing 3. I'm going to counter out of this one because I'm like, okay, let me just get him to focus his attacks there, and then I'm going to use the guard point here. So now he just has to use ace to remove 1 person. He can't remove my entire board. And then this is when I use the Garp to let's see, yeah, I just swing. Is that 11? Yeah, 11. He has 10 on my leader. Just to get him to burn cards out of his hand, and then we just go for the finishing blow. Beautiful. Thank you guys so much for watching. I do have some more Garp gameplay coming for you, as well as a special deck profile video that I'm working on. Life has gotten in the way, unfortunately, but, you know, I'm still working on content. Hope you guys enjoy it. Please like, share, subscribe, and to all my fellow Garps out there, keep Garping.